Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun. Blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Browning. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and fit.
He smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pulls and fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged in the middle. It's Browning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's dropped. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Finds his man open. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got a man. It's Cavazos. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And the Trojans will go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them, and it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Just keep slinging it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. Sweet cut there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. All all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Right back to the well. Quick spin on the run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruin. Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's McCann. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got his man on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab. It's Ware. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pope. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
He'll try to do it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Brock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, USC! And the punishment has been extended. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. And right now, they're getting ready to chant, "Fight on," at the end of this game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The sure hands, it's Brock. Spins away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. Bringing the heat. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, but they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception. They turnover and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ware. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Wants to throw again. Punts it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll try the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Gives it to the back on the draw. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Using his legs, it's Ware. Shakes off the defender. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
This is a design run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. The aerial attack has been precise. Big numbers, they put points on the board. It has just been superb. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's turning it on. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point was good.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finds his target down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. The short hands, it's Ware. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around,